All right, what's going on YouTube? This is kind of going to just be an update video for my Fractal Design Core 500. I think I've had it for a little bit over 6 months, and I just kind of wanted to give, I guess, kind of my long-term thoughts and impressions of it. Long story short, so far it's been great. I haven't had any heating problems. I haven't had any problems with anything overheating. I don't know if you can see it, but I have a 240 millimeter radiator up top. Um, that the 240 millimeter radiator, that's a thermal take water 2.3.0 S or something like that. I can't think of the exact name for it, but I took those stock fans off and I swapped them out for two knock two I think NF12s, the industrial versions, because apparently they're designed to push air through tight areas better than the regular NF12s are, which I doubt it. They seem to be running the same as my originals, but hey, it keeps the CPU cool and nice. Only problem I think I've had with the case is if you can see the feet down here. The feet have a habit. The feet do come off, like the little rubber feet. They come off after a while. But I travel for a living, so that could be my fault because I do move. It goes in and out of my suitcase a lot, so that could also be a reason why. So I'm not gonna 100% blame the case, but it could be my fault or it could be the case fault because, like I said, it does go in and out of my bag a lot. So it could be just normal wear and tear type stuff. But as far as the build quality of the case, I mean, it's been rock solid. I have no complaints at all. Go on this side. You can see I have my, I think it's a 500 gigabyte SSD. Yeah, 500 gigabyte SSD, Crucial SSD, and I have a 4 terabyte WD Black drive right there. I plan on putting in another SSD either right here in this spot, or they have another spot for SSD that's behind this front cover. So I'm either gonna put it there or I'm gonna put it here. I guess it all depends on cable management routing, which is something else that I'm gonna do to this case. I'm gonna improve like this terrible wiring and stuff like that because the cable management is tough as it is. But I think I could do a lot better with this cable management because it's kind of sucky. So don't say anything. I know it's terrible. Let's see. Yeah, you can see it a little bit better. Kind of a jumbled mess, but when the cables come out of the back of that power supply, there's only so much you can do. And people have asked me in the comment section about the power supply, the Silverstone XFX power supply. Some people said they've had issues with it. Personally, I haven't had any issues with it. It's been working pretty good for me. I haven't had any problems at all with it. So let's talk about what I plan on doing. The first thing I'm going to do is that thermal take water 3.0 S 240 millimeter radiator. I'm going to take that out and I'll probably replace it with the Corsair. One of the H100 110 series. I don't know which one yet. But I'm probably going to replace it with one of those Corsair all-in-ones and take that one out. Mainly because it's cheap and I bought it cheap, so I kind of rather a little bit better quality radiator than that one. And yeah, and I also don't like the installation mechanism on this. It's like it has like these little sticky pads that you have to stick to the bottom of the motherboard that keeps the plate in place, and I don't like that. That's the worst design I think that they could have went with. This fan in the back, that's probably gonna stay. Another thing I'm gonna do, this 980 Ti is coming out tonight. Actually, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I bought a 1080. I don't know if you can see it or not. And what else? Besides adding another hard drive, swapping out this 980 Ti, which is for sale by the way. That's really all I plan on doing with this case. I plan on keeping this case for a while. For a while, unless EVGA puts out something better. But I like EVGA's quality, so if I do upgrade the case, it'll be to another EVGA case. I might go mid tower. I don't know with how I travel. I might just keep it mini ITX like it is now. But besides that, some people have asked me how do I have my fans laid out, and I don't know if this is the best way, but this is how I have it. and it works pretty good with me, for me at least. I have this big 40 millimeter I think it's 40 millimeter fan. I have that blowing in, and I have my two not two fans. I have them blowing out. So it exhausts a lot of air that's caused by this graphics card, which is this graphics card is not the best one for this case. The best one to be a blower style. But you know, I got my 1080 for $630 from Micro Center, and the Founders Edition still costs $700. So yeah, I went with this, and I didn't have any issues with this as far as heating and cooling. So I don't see me having any problems with the other one either. So I'm not bothering with getting a Founders Edition card because, like I said, it works fine for me. This exhausts a lot of air in the case, and those two fans push it out. Now I don't have my CPU overclocked. I don't really overclock anyway, but I think the highest I've seen it go is like 68 degrees, so that's pretty good. So I do have headroom. I toyed around with it a little bit. I think got it up to 4.4, 4.5 stable, but I just backed it up because I don't really see the need in it. You know, I mean the games I play, they don't really max out my CPU as it is. It's 6700K, so it doesn't max out as it is. But anyway, that is it for this video. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments section and like and subscribe. Peace.